Well, Nick, these camps can either be great fun or torture. What's this one going to be?
Well, we're soon going to find out. It's only been a couple hours in. We just got a training session done, which was pretty solid. But no, we'll see. I know Clarko's done Kokoda in the past, so I'm hoping he doesn't do 2 weeks of Kokoda down into 3 days. But we'll see how we go. Hopefully, I think it's more a team bonding thing. Everyone getting together, but I'm sure we'll get some good sessions in.
It was a fair old session. Can you describe it? It was probably close to 3 hours and a fair bit of competitive stuff and a lot of Ks as well.
Yeah, well, we got a couple of main sessions a week. This one's one of them, and obviously they go pretty hard. I think Kevy's, he's gone hard with the conditioning this year, but I think we need it. Those bigger sessions are going to help us come season time. I think just a bit off last year with conditioning, and as a young group, we need to build the tanks, including myself. So, no, although they're big, it'll be worth it come season time.
Footy stuff today, but we're hearing that in the next couple of days you'll do some off-field sort of team building stuff, around biking, bit of stuff down the beach. Can you tell us about that?
I know probably as much as you blokes, so I think they're going to hit a surprise. I think it's amazing racy sort of thing tomorrow. I know there's kayaks involved, bikes, so we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
How hands-on is Clarko this time of the year?
He's teaching us his game plan really, so quite hands-on, but he's also really good at letting everyone do their roles as well. He's got obviously brought in some really experienced heads, great coaches on board, so we're lucky at the moment. We've got a really strong coaching group, but he's a figure of like authority, but like he lets everyone else do their roles and play and their jobs. So all the coaches are on board, but yeah, he's certainly a headpiece in delivering his game plan.
Commonly regarded, I guess, perhaps the best coach in modern football history, certainly amongst a handful of them. Are you impressed with his game plan? What's it like to learn it?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I grew up a massive Hawks fan, and I've even sat there thinking, like, when he's speaking, just thinking back to when I'd go watch Hawthorn games and he was coaching, and like to think that he's coaching me now is unbelievable. But you just take his word as gospel really. But no, I'm loving learning off him. So with all the other boys and all the other coaches too he's got on board. As I said, some really experienced heads. Good to have Rats on board as well. He's been great, but looking forward to it.
Is ball control one area that Clarko will bring? Those Hawthorn teams always seem to kick short a lot, hang on to the footy. Is that what we can expect?
Yeah, there's a few different concepts we're working through in our game plan, but not necessarily. I don't think we want to be a one-dimensional team, and it wasn't a one-dimensional way of playing, but it's just how you can break through opposition defences and different ways you can do that. And we're working on different sort of not set plays, but different tools we can use and go to make that work throughout the ground.
Is it easy to understand? Is that the Clarkson genius, that he sells you a message and a plan and you can pick it up pretty quickly?
Yeah, exactly. No, we've all found that. It's definitely been a topic of discussion just around the boys, just how simply he puts it, and the concepts aren't dramatically complex or anything, but they're just ones that you can pick up and get quite easily. And the more you drill and the more you train him, he's got a real way with explaining things both out on the ground and inside that it makes it really easy to understand. So we've already come leaps and bounds so far, and it's only been a couple of weeks, so looking forward to the rest of it.
You brought in some elite talent. I saw Harry obviously over there training. He's got a bit of spunk about him when he just sort of even just playing with the ball. Like, how's he integrated into the team?
Yeah, really well. All the first years have been unbelievable, actually. It's like funny, each year it seems like the first years just get better and better, more prepared to come and slot straight into a team. And Shees looks silky as up forward. But they always they ease them into training a bit the first year, so they haven't done everything, but the drills they have been they look really good. And I know, I know they're going to be solid players for us further down the track this year.
Have you seen any Clarko weirdness in? He hasn't stripped in his jocks or done anything off the reservation. Apparently you get the best of Clarko when he's away from the city.
No, well, we'll find that out. I hope not. I hope he doesn't strip down to his jocks, but no, we'll see. He likes nicknames, so I don't know, every now and then you'll hear some new nickname and you're trying to work out who it is, but that's the thing I've noticed so far, a little quirk, but no, he's good. He's a funny man, so he puts in a joke here and there as well, which is good.
Great to see Boomer's son Cooper out here training. Has he got any special treatment from his old man around?
Nah, if anything, the other way around. I think Boom's heavy on his back at the moment in training, but Coop's been down. Coop had trained with us a couple of years before, so it was really good for him to finally become an official player on our list, even though I'm sure he knew that was that day was going to come. Yeah, would have been super special for him to get on, and yeah, he looks unreal as well as all the other first years. So, but Boom, yeah, I don't know how he finds it, because I don't know if my dad was out here riding my back, I'd be a bit annoyed. But I suppose my dad hasn't played 400 games for the Roos, so you take everything you get that Boomer says. But yeah, I wonder how he takes it out there actually.
You got families down here this week as well? There's some young kids around, or are they just local kids?
No, I think they're locals. They're keen Roo fans, so no, it's good. Even in Anglesey, you got a couple down. They're keen, but no families. So.
Just on that, do you reckon the fans will watch this and think it's a bit old school? You know, no sort of nothing too fancy, old-fashioned 3-day camp down at Anglesey. They were doing this in the 80s and 90s. Do you feel a bit of that Clarko's wound the clock back a little bit to simple footy? Yeah,
I mean, most clubs do something each year, but I think, yeah, no, not particularly. I just reckon it's just a good chance to get away. It is a bit more old school. I think they're going a bit more budget than the Kokoda, but or the Utah trip we used to do. But yeah, no, it's the same sort of team building, team culture. So it's all about the experience rather than where you go. And yeah, we're really keen to be down here. Torquay, RACV being good to host us, and obviously Anglesey Footy Club here to have us here. So we're really grateful to be down here and looking forward to it.